Hello everybody, Dirk here, and welcome once again to the dungeon. I'd like to show you something I'm kind of working on right now. I bought this radio for, well, yeah, personally for myself. The other one that I had restored, I think it was last year, I gave to my mom as a gift, because she remembered the magic eye that was in there. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have one, so I wouldn't mind buying myself another radio at some point that has the magic eye, because I like that quite a lot as well. What we have here is the Philips. Let's see here. I actually have it here on the radio museum here. Philettina is what it is. That's what the radio looks like. Pretty much, mine pretty much looks like that. I'm not sure if it looks so. Yeah, you can actually see that it looks quite yellow. Be kind of careful here. And it's a bit more whiter in the back. I like it to look like this color, so I'm going to try to restore the color here. It's either from UV or from smoke or both. So I would like to try to get that recolored. And there's also two switches down here. You can see that. I'll try to do the same with that. You can see the color difference there. So I wouldn't mind trying to do that. I just have to be careful with the metal. I'll have to figure out what I can do. I really don't want to try to peel this off. Yeah. Because I don't want to bend that. That's actual metal quality. That plastic case, it's not bakelite or anything. Give this a good polish. Bruce had mentioned to try toothpaste. I'll probably get like the really cheap, like baking soda type toothpaste. I think that's pretty good and mild abrasive to clean this off. It's in pretty good condition. It's not broken, not cracked anywhere. And then the inside part here, I've already started working on it yesterday. Just replacing the filter capacitor. I don't have a proper capacitor checker. I mean, I do have meters that can check capacitance, but not for like these old ones, like such as this. That doesn't test leakage. I mean, the meter says this one's still in pretty good. At least the 50 microfarad portion was good. The 100 microfarad is actually about 80. But I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's starting to blow out down here. There's a little nipple right there. That's not good. So did away with that. There's not very many capacitors to change on here. I changed another one that was back here. Still got this one to change right here. Another foil cap. Another electrolytic. There's these large waxy. I'm pretty sure they're paper capacitors. There's 3 in total that I've seen so far. So these 2 right here for the phonograph input, and then one underneath here that I need to change out still. I'll have to go through, check the resistors. I'm going to have to replace one of these ceramic capacitors. Most of the capacitors in here are ceramic or polystyrene. The polystyrene and ceramic capacitors generally don't go bad, so no real need to muck about with that. And this is all original. Nobody's ever been in here, so yeah, it hasn't been mishandled or anything like that. And the radio was working. FM and AM both worked, but I figured I'd come in here, start checking about, and yeah, just giving it a bit of a maintenance. This isn't like a fateful restoration or anything, but at least change the capacitors and some of the resistors if they're not good anymore. Tubes are all pretty much in working order, but if I need to change something, I will. I don't think I have to align this. I'm not quite sure how to go about doing that on these. So as you can see, these cans back here, it's IF cans, are closed, but it seems like I might be able to turn something. I'd have to look though. Yeah. One thing to note is that this isn't like a complete metal chassis except for this portion over here. This is actually the older style circuit boards, and I would lift it up and show you guys. Well, I could probably do it like this. So I had to make my own negative connections under here because they actually used the body of the can as a negative for 3 points. So I just tied a bit of wire together like that, made it nice and neat, and that should do. I have to fix a couple of the traces. This is one of the capacitors that I need to change. It basically just popped out. So if any of you guys, gets one of these and wants to work on it, be very gentle with it. Don't apply too much heat, otherwise it'll just the pads will come right off. You can jumper it over, kind of like what I did here. But just bear in mind, be gentle. These are very old. This is this came out in between 1959 and 1961. I haven't found a date code on here yet. My other one was from 62, I believe. But yeah, it's pretty cool. 6-tube radio. Just AM, FM. Nothing fancy. I might be able to get some DX on this. Yeah, we'll see. So it's kind of a work in progress. Yeah. The half bridge over there is once again dead. I'm starting to get kind of sick of this circuit, so I might try a different driving topology, utilizing that PLL phase lock loop circuit as opposed to that Smith trigger. And I would suggest, if any of you guys are building this solid state kind of stuff, leave the interrupter separate. It seems to cause problems. Because this was running great. I had forgotten to switch in here to switch out the interrupter, and it seemed to work okay. I installed the interrupter and it started misfiring quite a bit. I did have this in a really nice case, but it seems that something needs to kickstart this oscillator. This into oscillation. It doesn't have an oscillator. It's kind of a really weird circuit from Steve Ward, but initially his circuit did have a 555 that would kickstart it, with a weak oscillation signal, and then the feedback from the coil pretty much overrid that weak signal, and that's what just kept it in the oscillation and in resonance. But yeah, it's a bit of a headache, and I needed a break from it, so I figured I'd get my radio together here, get it all nice and set up, maybe do some modifications, and then get it upstairs. As you guys can see, I have stuff everywhere. I don't have room for anything right now. I don't have room for anything. It is all full. Everything's full. Yeah. I need to get, just like spend the day, maybe clean some stuff up and put some things away and try to sort things out as best as I can. But yeah, I don't feel like doing it right now. Should have done it on my vacation. Oh yeah, just figured show you guys what I'm working on here. I like working on some of this vintage stuff. It's pretty fun. It's good to know. It's good to know how to fix these things. Because they don't make things like these anymore. And when you restore them, or at least getting them in working order, they'll last a long, long time. It's pretty cool. Some people do appreciate that kind of stuff. But yeah. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know what I've been up to. So, hope everybody's well with their projects or life in general. Hope everybody's safe and happy and healthy. And we'll talk to you guys later, yeah? Cheers, guys.